Welcome to T1 Academy. In our last sessions, we discussed some of the problems from dice, cubes and all these things. Today in this session, we are going to discuss about time and work. See students, definitely they are asking one question from this area called time and work. So today, we will learn the concept first and we will solve some examples as well as the previous year's questions which was asked from this topic, time and work. Now see here students, time and work. From this, what we can understand, they will give us certain work and we should finish it in a certain time. Okay, now see here this time and work, we are going to solve this time and work with the concept of what means our efficiency. We are going to solve this time and work concept with the help of efficiency. What is this efficiency, sir? First of all, efficiency is nothing but, efficiency is the amount of work done by a person, amount of work done by a person in the given unit time, given unit time is called as its efficiency, Now, sir, what is this efficiency and how we will relate this efficiency with our time and work concept? See students, our entire time and work we are going to solve with the help of efficiency only. Okay, so the amount of work done by a person in the given unit time we will call it as efficiency. That unit time can be sometimes days or sometimes it can be hours depending on the question. Okay, sometimes on days and sometimes on hours. Okay, now see here students, what will happen? How this efficiency is related to this time? See here, for example, efficiency means what? The capacity to do a work we call it as efficiency. Now, if I have more efficiency, then what about the time taken for me to complete the job? Definitely, I will finish that work in very less time. If I have less efficiency, then what happens to my time? It will go on increasing. That means what I can say is time taken is inversely proportional to the efficiency. Time taken will be inversely proportional to the efficiency, or else we can say that efficiency will be inversely proportional to time taken. It depends. So, time taken is inversely proportional to the efficiency. Now, see here students, how we will try to relate these things means, in general, in our problems, we will have two persons or more than two persons, so that they will do a work and in what time they will finish the work. That is the type of questions which we will see in general in our concepts. Now, see a time taken is inversely proportional to efficiency, right? Whenever you have a proportionality symbol, generally what we will do, how to avoid that proportionality symbol? So, what I can write here is time is equal to, in general how we will do, we will multiply it with a constant k, right? Constant k, and we will write it as efficiency. Okay, so time taken will be equal to k by efficiency. Generally, to remove a proportionality constant, we will multiply it with a constant. That is a mathematical process, right? So, now see here students. So, time taken is equal to k by efficiency, and where k is a constant. Okay, now see here in this entire time and work concept students, the constant thing, what will be the constant thing? For example, if you want to compare the efficiency of two persons, then what is the first thing which you will do? Whether you will give them a fixed work, I mean the same work, or whether you will assign them a different work. Definitely we should assign them a same work or a similar work, and then only I can start comparing their efficiencies. That means then I can say that if whoever finishes the work first, I can say that his efficiency is more. That means, for example, if there are two persons A and B, if I want to compare their efficiency, then what is the task I will give them is to build 4 walls for A and to build 4 walls for B. And whoever finishes the work first, then I can say that his efficiency is more. But will I do this thing? I will give a task for him to build 4 walls and for B to build some 6 walls. Can I compare their efficiency in this case? No, I cannot compare their efficiency in this case. Why? Because their work is different. The amount of work assigned to them was different. So, I cannot compare their efficiency. But I can compare their efficiency by giving them a same work or a constant work That means, in our time and work concept, the total work will remain always constant. Because of that reason, we will write is equal to time taken is equal to total work by efficiency. Time taken is equal to total work by efficiency. This is the only one formula which we are going to use in our entire time and work concept. Time taken is equal to total work by efficiency based on our requirement. If I want to find the efficiency here, what is the formula for efficiency from this? Efficiency is equal to total work by time taken. Efficiency is equal to total work by time taken. So these are the two things which we will use most commonly. Now from these students, tell me one thing, if I want to find total work, how I can find my total work? Time taken into efficiency. This is one method. Now see here, from this what we came to know is time taken is equal to total work by efficiency. As we have discussed already, we can write that total work by efficiency. Okay. So in our concepts, what happens in general means how the question will be there. We will see that one first. A can do a work in some 6 days, comma, B can do the work in the same work in 8 days. Working together, they finish the work in how many days? That is the question. Working together, they finish the work in how many days? That is the question. Now, please see here, students, actually how many components are there for me? Time taken, total work and efficiency, right? But in the question, what did they give us? Only time taken they given for us, and they are asking us a combined type of both A and B here. Combined time of both A and B here. Then, sir, how we need to find this one? Okay, for this we have one method. Actually, from the formula, if you want total work, what you will do? You will multiply the time taken with efficiency. But there is one more method, that is how we will find the total work is. See here, students, actually what is this total work? It is a constant, right? This is a constant. That means you can assume anything as total work. That means let us assume that building 10 walls, building 20 walls, building 30 walls, anything you can assume it as total work. Why? Because total work is a constant. But what we will do? See here, A plus B and time taken. What are the time taken? A will take 6 days, B will take 8 days. A will take 6 days, B will take 8 days. Okay, good. Now, when it comes to efficiency, now if I want to write their efficiency, how I can write their efficiency? If I want to find efficiency, total work by time taken, right? So, sir, here we don't know total work. Now, what my suggestion is, first, for our understanding the concept, what we will do is, take anything as total work. Take a fixed one. That means I will assume that, okay, building 10 walls is the total work given for A and B. Now, what will be the efficiency of A? Total work is 10 by 6. Why? Because time taken by E is how much? 6. Similarly, what is the efficiency of B? Total work is building 10 walls and his efficiency is 8. 10 by 6 and 10 by 8. Now, these are their efficiencies. Now, A and B combined efficiency will become what? 10 by 6 plus 10 by 8. 10 by 6 plus 10 by 8. What is the LCM of 6 and 8? 24. Okay, LCM will become 24. When it comes to numerators, what it becomes? This becomes 40, this becomes 30. So, this is 70 by 24 is the combined efficiency of A and B. Okay, combined efficiency of A and B. Now, what is the time taken by A and B together means what? Time taken formula is total work by efficiency. Total work, what did we take as total work? 10. So, what will be my efficient time taken here now once again? Total work 10 by their combined efficiency 70 by 24. Now, anyway, this 24 will go to numerator and what you will have? 24 by 7 days. That means working together, A and B can finish the work in how many days? 24 by 7 days. Yes, this is correct. You can take 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever you want, you can take. Okay, this is the correct procedure. Yes, sir. Okay, good. Now, we will take another process. We will apply another process. A, B and A plus B. Now, time taken by A is how much? 6 hours. Time taken by B is how much? 8 hours. 6 hours and 8 hours. Now, what I will do is, I will take the total work as LCM of 8 and 6. LCM of 8 and 6. Okay. Now, what is the LCM of 8 and 6? 24. So, now I will assume my total work as 24. 24. We will see why, what is the reason. Now, what is the efficiency of A? Total work by time taken. 24 by 6. 24 by 6, what it becomes? 4. What is the efficiency of B? 24 by 8, 3. What is their combined efficiency, students? 7. 3 plus 4, it is 7. And what is the time taken by A and B together? Total work by efficiency. That is 24 by 7 days. That means A and B together can do the work in how many days? 24 by 7 days. Now, here you got the same answer, here you got the same answer. What is the difference? What is the difference between this one and this one? See here, students, the only difference is, here we calculated it very easily. Why? Because 24 by 6, you will get a perfect natural number. 24 by 8, you will get a perfect natural number. Here what happened is, here we are getting the answers in P by Qs. Here we are getting the answers in P by Qs. So, to avoid this confusion, to avoid all these confusions, anyway total work is constant. Actually speaking, you can assume anything as total work. But for our calculation easiness, what we are going to do is, we will take the total work as LCM of given times. LCM of given times. It can be anything. Whether they give you combined time or individual time, whatever it may be. But what we will do is, we will take the total work as LCM of given times. Okay, students, understood? Understood? So, now the formulas. Time taken is equal to total work by efficiency. This is the actual formula which we are going to use. And if I want efficiency, what I will do? Total work by time taken. And to get right the total work, actually from the formula you can multiply time taken into efficiency. But in general, we will find the total work by LCM of given times. Sometimes they will give us individual times, sometimes they will give us combined times, and all these things. Whatever it may be, we always solve the answer in this manner by taking this one as our basic thing. So, these are the two major things by which we are going to solve our entire time and work concept. Entire time and work concept. Along with this, students, one more thing which is very, very important is, the only one formula which we most commonly see here is, see here, students, what is the relation between time and work? Is it a directly related one or an indirectly related one? That means, if the work is more, obviously the time consumption will be more, right? So, time taken, for your understanding, anyway I will write the formula directly, but time taken is directly proportional to work. If I have more work, I will consume more time. If I have less work, I will consume less time. Okay, next, similarly, efficiency. How the time taken and efficiency are related? And efficiency are related with what? Time taken and efficiency are related indirectly. Okay, from these two concepts, we will have one formula. Please observe here. T1, M1, T1, D1 by W1 is equal to M2, T2, D2 by W2. What is this M1? What is this T1? What is this D1? What is this D2? I will tell you. M1 means here men, number of men in first case. T1 means hours. In what hours the work, in how many hours they will work. Next, D1 means number of days. And W1 means the work done. What will happen for us in the questions is, same thing is related to M2, T2, D2, W2 also. So, we will see the examples later, but M1, T1, D1 by W1 is equal to M2, T2, D2 by W2. This is also one more formula which we are going to use in our time and work concept. This formula was derived from this. Now, what will happen is, when you send efficiency to this side, it will get multiplied. So time taken, okay, and days. Time taken means together it will come. Time and hours and days. Okay, next efficiency will come here and the work will go to the denominator. There is a huge story behind that. It doesn't require all those things. Simply remember M1 T1 D1 by W1 is equal to M2 T2 D2 by W2. Now anyway, later while solving the problems we will solve it. Okay, now we will start solving some basic problems and then we will move to the questions which was asked in our previous years. Now see here, for example, if A can do a piece of work in 12 days and B can do it in 15 days. Working together, they finish the work in how many days? They finish the work in how many days? That is a question for us. Okay. Now see here, as usual, what are the things they are given for us? There are two persons, A and B. A can finish the work in how many days? 12 days. Okay. B can finish the work in how many days? 15 days. B can finish the work in how many days? 15 days. These are the time taken by them. Time taken by A and B. Now, to write their efficiency, what is the first thing I should know? Efficiency is equal to total work by time taken. This is the formula for efficiency. Okay. Now, time takens are there for me. When it comes to total work, what will be the total work? Already we know that total work is equal to LCM of 12 and 15. We intentionally take the total work as LCM of given times. What are the times they given for us? 12 and 15. So 12 and 15. What is the LCM of 12 and 15? It is 60. LCM of 12 and 15 is how much? 60. So efficiency, total work, 60 by time taken is 12. So efficiency of A is how much? 5. Now when it comes to B, 60 by 15. This will become what? 4. So the efficiency of B is how much? 4. Please observe here students, one more thing. A time taken is 12 days and his efficiency is 5. B time taken is 15 and his efficiency is 4. His efficiency is more, that is the reason he is taking less time. His efficiency is less, he is taking more time. Now they are asking us A and B together can do the work in how many days? What is the combined efficiency of A and B here students? A's efficiency is 5 and B's efficiency is 4. What is their combined efficiency? 5 plus 4 it becomes what? 9. 5 plus 4 it becomes what? 9. Okay, 9. So now, why? Because A plus B, 5 plus 4 it becomes 9. Now time taken is equal to what? Total work by efficiency. So time taken by A and B together. What is the total work for me here? 60. And what is their combined efficiency? 9. So 60 by 9. So what will be our answer? If you want, you can cancel it in 3 20s, 3 3s. Next, 6 2 by 3 days. That means A and B working together can finish the job in how many days? 6 2 by 3 days. 6 2 by 3 days. Right? In this manner, we will solve. Next one, we will see one more example. Now, A can do a piece of work in 10 days. With the help of B, A can finish the work in, with the help of B, comma, A can finish work in 6 days, comma, then B alone can finish the work in how many days? That is the question. Now see here students, with the help of B means what does it mean? With the help of B, A finishes the work. With the help of B, A finishes the work in how many days? 6 days. What is meant by help means nothing but now A and B together are doing the work. Now A alone can do the work in how many days students? A alone can, time taken by A alone is how many days? 10 days. A can finish the work in how many days? 10 days. Now with the help of B means what? A and B together. A and B together can finish the work in how many days? 6 days. Now we will write their efficiencies. So before writing efficiency, efficiency is what? Total work by time taken. So we need to find the total work. So total work means what? Total work is nothing but the LCM of given times. What are the two times they are given for us? 10 and 6. So 10 comma 6. What is the LCM of 10 and 6 students? It is nothing but 30. LCM of 10 and 6 is 30. Okay. Now what is the efficiency of A? 30 by 10. That will become what? Efficiency of A is 3. Efficiency of A is 3. Now next, what is the efficiency of A and B together? 30 by time taken by them is 6. So here the efficiency will become 5. Now tell me, they are asking us B alone can finish the work in how many days? B alone can finish the work in how many days? Now see here students, A and B together efficiency is how much? 5. A's alone efficiency is how much? 3. So now tell me what will be the efficiency of B? Efficiency of B will be 5 minus 3, that is equal to 2. Why? Because A and B together efficiency is 5 and A efficiency alone is 3. So efficiency of B becomes here how much? 2. Okay, B's efficiency is 2. Now time taken by B is equal to total work by efficiency of B. What is the total work we calculated? 30. And what is the efficiency of B? 2. So that means B alone can finish the work in how many days? 15 days. B alone can finish the work in how many days? 15 days. 15 days. In this manner, we are going to take the help of efficiency and then find the answers. Here you need to remember few things. What are those things? First thing, total time taken is equal to total work by efficiency. From this only we will write efficiency is equal to total work by time taken. Okay. And then next, how we will find the total work? We will find the total work by the LCM of given times. These are the things which you should remember before solving time and work questions. And then later there will be different cases and situations. We will solve the things. But these are the basic things which we should know for our time and work at any cost. Okay? Right. Next, we will see some of the examples, students. Now see here. A can do a work in 15 days and B in 20 days. Okay. A can do the work in how many days? 15 days. Time taken by A is how much? 15. And B can do the work in how many days? 20 days. Okay, good, superb. Now, if they work on it together for 4 days, this is a condition, students. Actually, they are not working complete work. Then the fraction of work that is left is. Now, see here, as usual, whatever may be the question, first of all, we will try to write their efficiencies. Efficiency means what? At the beginning of the video itself, we have learned that one. What it is? Amount of work done by the person in the given unit time. What is the unit time here? Days. Day is a unit time here. Okay. Now see here, efficiency. To find the efficiency, what we should know? Total work. Total work, how we will find the total work? By taking the LCM of given times. That is LCM of 15 and 20. What is the LCM of 15 and 20, students? LCM of 15 and 20 is 60. See here, students, one more simple logic I will tell you to find the LCMs in this case. What is the bigger number among these two? 15 and 20? 20. So go with the multiples of 20. First multiple is 20. Is 20 divisible by 15? No. So that is not LCM. Next multiple of 20 is what? 40. Is 40 divisible by 15? No. That is not LCM. Next multiple of 20 is what? 60. Is 60 divisible by 15? Yes. Then obviously the LCM of 15 and 20 is 60. 60. Okay. Always you write the multiples of the bigger number. 20, 40, 60, 80 like this. So whichever multiple which is divisible by all the times which was given for the first time, then that will become the LCM. So LCM is how much here? 60. So now tell me what is the efficiency of A? Efficiency means total work by time taken. So that means 60 by 15. So efficiency of A will become how much? 4. Next, efficiency of B. 60 by what is the time taken by B? 20. So efficiency of B is how much? 3. 3. See here, students. Now total work is how much? 60. Then efficiency of A is 4 and efficiency of B is 3. That means in one day A can do 4 work. In one day B can do 3 work. That is called their efficiency. Efficiency means the amount of work done by the person in the given unit time. Unit time is here days. So that means in one day A can do 4 work and in one day B can do 3 work. 3 work. Now what they are telling, if they work on it together for 4 days. Now they are working on it together for how many days? 4 days. So before that, first of all, what is their combined efficiency? A and B together efficiency is how much? 4 plus 3, it is 7. That means in one day, A and B together can do how much work? In one day, A and B together can do 7 work. In one day, A and B together can do 7 work. Now they are working for how many days? 4 days. So in one day, A plus B can do together, right? Can do 7 work. Why? Because their combined efficiency is 7. So in 4 days, A and B can do how much work? A and B can do 7 into 4, that is equal to 28 work. That means in 4 days they will finish 28 work. In 4 days they will finish 28 work. That 28 can be building walls or what we can say digging hole or whatever it may be, meters in centimeter, whatever it may be. But total work is 60. In that 28 work they will finish in 4 days. Now, what is the question? Then what fraction of the work that is left? Please be careful. Sometimes they will go say that what fraction of the work finished or left. What did they ask us? What fraction of the work is left? What is the total work? Actually 60. And how much work was finished? 28. So leftover work. What is leftover work here? Leftover work is equal to total work is 60. Total work is 60. In that they both finished 28 work. So what is the leftover work here? 32 work. So they are asking us the fraction of this 32 work. So fraction is equal to 32 by what is the total work here? 60. Total work is 60. So 32 by 60. So 4 8s are 4 15s are. So what fraction of work is left here? 8 by 15. 8 by 15 fraction of work is left here. Please be careful, students. Sometimes they will ask us what fraction of work is finished. Or sometimes they will ask us what fraction of work is left. Work left means what? They have finished 28 work. So the leftover work is how much here? 32 work. So fraction means 32 by 60. You will get 8 by 15. For example, what fraction of the work is finished means how much you will say? Finished work is 28 and total work is 60. So 28 by 60. Then you can write this as 7 by 15. So 7 by 15 fraction of work is finished. And what fraction of the work is left here? 8 by 15 of work is left. Understood? So please be careful whether they ask you what fraction of work is finished or left. Please keep an eye on this one. They may ask anything in the examination. And see here in the options, you can see both the options, 7 by 15 and 8 by 15. Please be careful with this. Okay. Next one. A, B and C can do a piece of work in 20, 30 and 60 days respectively. Okay. There are 3 persons, A, B and C. Whatever may be the question, the process will remain same, students. Okay. So A can do the work in 20 days, B can do the work in 30 days and C can do the work in how many days? 60 days. Okay, A can do it in 20, B can do it in 30, C can do it in 60 days. In how many days can A do the work if he is assisted by B and C on every third day? Okay, this is a condition. So before that, we will find their efficiencies. These are the time taken by A, B and C, right? These are the times taken by A, B and C. So now please see here what is the total work. First of all, LCM of 20, 30 and 60. What is the LCM of 20, 30 and 60? 60 itself. Why? Because 60 is divisible by both 20 and 30. So first multiple itself it is divisible. So total work will become what here for me? 60. Now write their efficiency. What is the efficiency of A? Total work by time taken by A. 60 by 20. So that will be 3. Efficiency of A is 3. When it comes to B, 60 by what is the time taken by B? 30. So 60 by 30, this will become what? 2. And what is the time taken by C? 60 by 60. So his efficiency is 1. Now A's efficiency is 3, B's efficiency is 2 and C's efficiency is 1. Okay, good, superb, everything is done. Now what is the condition? Are they working throughout together? No. Actually, who is working? A is working. But what is happening is on every third day, who is assisting him? That means B and C. Now, first of all, write down the combined efficiency of A, B and C together. What is their combined efficiency? 6. Now, please see here, students. On first day, who will work? A will work. Second day, who will work? A will work. On third day, who will work? All the 3. A, B and C together works. Am I correct? Why? Because on the third day, who will assist A, B and C? When it comes to 4th day, as usual, once again, A will work. And when it comes to 5th day, who will work? A will work. And on 6th day, all the 3, A, B and C. Like this, the process will run. Like this, the process will run, right? This is the process. Now, on first day, A will finish how much work? A's efficiency is how much? 3. That means A will do 3 work. And on second day, A will do how much work? 3 work. And on third day, all the 3 are working. What is their combined efficiency? 6. That means this work will be repeated, right? For every 3 days, the same work will be repeated. Why? Because now 3 days, I am making it as a group. What is the reason? The same thing will be repeated again and again. So that means what will be the work finished in 3 days? Tell me. In 3 days, 12 work will be finished. See here, in 3 days, how much work is finishing? 12 work is finished. 12 work will be done. Okay. Okay. That means in 3 days, 12 work will be done. Okay. Now what we should do is, what is my total work here? 60. Luckily here, 60 is a multiple of 12. But it will not happen with all the cases. So for example, instead of 60, for your understanding, if you think they given as 65, total work as 65 for the same question, then what you should do is 12 work multiple nearer to 65 and less than 65 is how much? 60. So that means to do 60 work, it will take how many days? 3 into 5, 15 days. To do 16 work, it will do how many days? Okay, we will see. In 3 days, 12 work will be done, right? So how much work is in total? 60 work. So 60 work will be finished in how many days? Cross multiplied. Okay, in 3 days, 12 work will be finished. So in 60 days, 60 work will be finished in how many days? 15 days. So here our answer is 15 days. Okay. But for example, if total work is 65, same concept, same thing, and if total work is 65, then how we are going to solve this one? Means see here students, in 3 days what is their total work? 12 work will be finished. So check the, if, for example, if total work is 65, okay, now see here 12 multiple nearer to 65, what it is? 60. That means in 15 days 60 work will be done, and more how much work is left for me? More 5 work is left for me. Now tell me, who is going to work on 16th day? Who is going to work on 16th day? Once again A. And A will finish what portion of work? A will do 3 work. That means 60 plus 3. That means after 16 days, 63 work will be finished. Now on 17th day, who will work? Once again A will work. And A's efficiency is how much? 3. But what is the work left for me here? Only 2. Only 2. So in one day, A will finish 3 work. 3 work. So to finish 2 work, it will take what time? He will take what time? He will take 2/3 day. That means the work will be finished in 63 2/3 days. Why? Because I don't require the 64 day also completely. I just require 16 2/3 days. I just require 16 2/3 days. Even 17th day is not at all required for me. I just require 16 2/3 days. If it is not a multiple, we will check in this manner. We will check the nearest multiple and then we will do in this manner. If it is a multiple in like this, directly you will get the answer. No problem. Why? Because 60 is a multiple of 12. So 3 days 12 work. So 60 work will be finished in 15 days. Why? Because 12 5s are 60. 12 5s are 60. So similarly 3 5s are 15. 3 5s are 15. This is the case, students. Okay. Right. We will see the next one. A alone can do a piece of work in 6 days and B alone in 8 days. A and B undertook to do it in for rupees 3200. What is with the help of C, they completed the work in 3 days. How much is to be paid to C? Okay. Now see here students, this one is little bit related to wages. See, generally how you will be paid? You will be paid according to the work done by you. According to the work done by you. For example, if you have worked for the same time period, directly I can say that wages will be equal to efficiency ratio. Why? Because if you do more work, you should be paid more. If you do less work, you should be paid less. Okay. Don't say that, sir, everyone should be paid equally. That is different case. In our cases, in our time and work cases, usually how we will divide the money means based on the amount of work done by that person. If they work for the same time, that means if they start and they finish together, then how we will divide the money means money ratio will be equal to their efficiency ratio. Okay, their shares ratio will be equal to efficiency. If they work for different time periods, then how we will divide means, we will calculate the individual amount of work done by them, and then we will find their respective answers. Now we will see this one. A alone can do the piece of work in how many days? 6 days. Okay. Time taken by A is how much? 6 days. B alone can do the work in how many days? 8 days. And A and B undertook to do it for rupees 3200 with the help of C. That means what? A, B and C. With the help of C, they completed the work in how many days? 3 days. They completed the work in how many days? 3 days. That is the case, right? With the help of C, they finished the work in how many days? Just 3 days. Just 3 days. Now, we will try to solve this one. B can do it in how many days? 8 days. Now, first of all, what is the total work here, students? Total work will be LCM of times given. LCM of 6, 8 and 3. What is the LCM of 6 and 8 and 3? Which one is the biggest one among these two? 8. Go with the multiples of 8. 8. Is 8 divisible by 6 and 3? No. Next multiple is 16. Is 16 divisible by 6 and 3? No. Next multiple is what? 24. Is 24 divisible by 6 and 8? Yes. So, 24 is the LCM. So, total work here will become what for me? 24. Total work will be 24. Okay. Now, what will be their efficiency? What is the efficiency of A? 24 by 6. 24 by 6. So, 24 by 6. A's efficiency will become 4. What is the efficiency of B here, students? Total work is 24 and time taken is 8. B's efficiency is 3. What is the efficiency of A, B and C together? 24 by time taken by that is 3. That is 8. Now, please see here. A, B and C's combined efficiency is 8. A's efficiency is 4 and B's efficiency is 3. From this, tell me what is the efficiency of C? From this, what is the efficiency of C? Efficiency of C will become how much? 1. Efficiency of C is here 1. Efficiency of C here is 1. So, now, shares ratio. Are they working for same time period or different time period? No, they are working for same time period. So, shares ratio will be equal to 4:3:1, which is directly proportional to their efficiency ratio. Efficiency means the amount of work done. That means based on their work. If they do more work, they should be paid more. So, their shares ratio should be in what ratio? 4:3:1. Okay. Now, how much is to be paid to C? That is the question. How much is? So, C share is how much? 1 part. So, C's share is equal to 1 part out of total number of parts are 8 into what is the amount which they should divide here? 3200. 3200. So, 8 ones 8, 4 is 32 and 0, 0. So, what is the share of C here? 400 rupees. So, C share is here how much? 400 rupees. C share is 400 rupees. Understood, students? See, if they work for same time period, definitely their shares ratio will be equal to directly proportional to their efficiencies ratio. If they work for different time periods, in that cases what we usually do is, we will find the amount of work done by them. And that work done ratio will be equal to their shares ratio. In this case, anyway, all the three are working for same time period. So, we can say that C is getting 400 rupees here. Understood? Right. We will see the next one. A can do a piece of work in 4 hours. B and C together can do it in 3 hours. Okay. A can do the work in how many hours? 4 hours. B and C together can do it in how many hours? 3 hours. 3 hours. Next, while A and C together can do it in how many hours? 2 hours. 2 hours. How long will B alone take to do it? Similar one, students. Time taken are, these are the times taken. Now tell me what will be the total work here? Total work is equal to LCM of 4, 3 and 2. What is LCM of 4, 3 and 2, students? What is the LCM of 4, 3 and 2? It is 12. Why? Because which one is the biggest one among these 4? Is 4 divisible by both 3 and 2? No. 4 is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3. Next multiple is 8. Is 8 divisible by 3 and 2? It is divisible by 2, but it is not divisible by 3. Next multiple of 4 is 12. Yes, 12 is divisible by both 3 and 2. So, the LCM here will become what? 12. So, the total work is how much here? 12. 12. Now, write down their efficiencies. What is the efficiency of A alone? A's efficiency will become 12 by 4. This will become how much? 3. A's efficiency is how much here? 3. When it comes to B and C together efficiency, 12 by 3. What is the efficiency of B and C together? 4. B and C together is 4. Now tell me what is the efficiency of A and C together? 12 by 2. What it is? 6. A and C together is 6. Now please observe here, students. Please observe here. They are asking us how long will B alone take to finish the work. If you know the B's efficiency, you will easily tell the answer, right? Then how to find the B's efficiency? Is there B's efficiency individually here? No. It is linked with C. Okay. If you know C, you can tell the efficiency of B. Next, is there C's efficiency directly? No. But it is linked with here. Please see here, A and C together efficiency is how much? 6. Please observe these two things. A and C's together efficiency is how much? 6. And A's alone efficiency is how much here? 3. Now from this tell me, what is the efficiency of C, students? The efficiency of C will become how much? 3. The efficiency of C becomes 3. Am I correct? Why? Because A and B, C's together efficiency is 6 and A's alone efficiency is 3. That means C efficiency also becomes 3. Now please observe here. Please observe these two things. B plus C together efficiency is 4 and C's efficiency is 3. Now tell me what is the efficiency of B alone? The efficiency of B alone will become how much? 1. B's efficiency is 1 and total work is 12. Total work is 12. So time taken by B will be equal to total work by efficiency of B. What is total work for us here? 12. And what is the efficiency of B? Just now we calculated it as 1. So time taken will be equal to 12 hours. That means B alone can finish the work in how many hours? 12 hours of time. B alone can finish the work in 12 hours of time. Understood, students? So everything is interrelated. So whatever may be the question, students, our first goal is to find the total work as well as their efficiencies. Whether it may be individual or combined, whatever it may be. We will find the total work and we will find their efficiencies. And then later, based on our requirement, we will shuffle the things and we will try to get the answers. Okay, next one. 45 men can complete a work in 16 days. Okay, 45 men can complete the work in how many days? 16 days. Okay, 6 days after they started working, 30 more men joined them. Okay, this is the actual first case. And in the second case, what they are telling? 6 days after they started working, 30 more men joined them. In how many days the total work will be completed? In how many days the total work will be completed? See here, students, first and foremost thing, while writing the relation between the group and the days. For example, with a general example, I will tell you. If 10 people, if one person can do a work in 10 days, then 10 persons can do it in how many days? So, sir, generally we will do the cross multiplication. Let us assume this as x days. So, 1 into x is equal to 10 into 10 and x is equal to 100 days. So, that means 10 persons can finish the work in how many days? 100 days. Is this correct, students? Is this correct? No, this is completely wrong. Why? What is the reason? If one person alone can do the work in 10 days, how come 10 persons will do the work in 100 days? 10 persons should take lesser time, right? Then how you are getting, and where is the mistake? The fundamental mistake which we are making is actually the relation between the number of person and days are what? Inversely related. Actually, the relation between number of persons and days are inversely related. So, how you should write the equation means 1 person is equal to 1 by 10 days. You should write it as 1 person can do the work in how many days? Means 10 days means 1 person is equal to, you should write that as 1 by 10, not 10. Now, similarly, 10 persons will do the work in how many days? X days. Let us assume it as x days. So, you should write it as 1 by x days. 1 by x days. Now, cross multiply. Now, what it becomes? 10 into 1 by 10 is equal to 1 into 1 by x. 1 into 1 by x. 0, 0 get cancelled. And what you will left here? 1 is equal to 1 by x. From this, x is equal to what? 1 day. That means 10 person can do the work in how many days? Just 1 day they can finish the work. Understood, students? So, whenever you are writing a group of persons with the days, always write the relation as inverse relation. Why? What is the reason? This is the reason. Why? Because the number of persons. If number of persons increases, time taken will be reduced, right? If the number of persons decreases, time taken will be increased. These two will be inversely related. Inversely related. Because of that reason, you should write the equation in this manner. Without any confusion, you will get the answer. Don't go to too much basics. Simple thing. If the group of persons and days are given, write the relation in the inverse manner. Inverse manner. Understood? Now come to our given question. Now come to the question. 45 men can do the work in how many days? 16 days. Okay. Men and work. Number of days work. Okay. Number of days work. If 45 men are there, the work will be finished in how many days? 16 days. 16 days. Now, 6 days after they started working. Now, see here. Already, if for example, if same 45 men are there, and how many days work is there? More 10 days work. The work will be finished in 10 days. For example, why? Because after 6 days, this is the condition, right? Actual condition. For example, if there is no change, the work will be finished by that 45 men in how many days? 10 days. If there is no change in the number of men, the same 45 men we can finish the work in how many days? 10 days. 10 days. But what is happening here? After 6 days, what is happening with the number of men? It is increased by 30. 30 more men joined, right? So now after 6 days, the number of men will become what? 45 plus 30. This will become what? 75 men. So that means if there are only 45 men, the work will be finished in more how many days? 10 days. But now the number of men was changed to 75 men. So how you will write the relation? 45 men is equal to 1 by 10 days. Why? Because these two are inversely related. So 45 men can do the work in how many days? 10 days. But now how many men are there for me here? 75 men. 75 men will do the work in how many days? 1 by x days. 1 by x days. 1 by x days. Now see here what will happen? Cross multiply this. 1 by 10 into 75 is equal to 45 into 1 by x. 45 into 1 by x. Now try to cancel in 15 table. 15 5s are 75, 15 3s are 45. 5 1s, 5 2s. Right? So now what I will be left here? 1 by 2 is equal to 3 by x. From this x is equal to what? 6 days. That means the remaining work will be finished in how many days? Just 6 days. In how many days the total work will be finished? That means 75 men can finish the work in how many days? 6 days. This is the calculation which we made just now. But what is the question? Did they ask us in how many days the remaining work will be finished? The remaining work will be finished in 6 days. But they are asking us in how many days the total work will be finished. Initially 45 men worked for how many days? 6 days. So 6 days. 45 men worked for 6 days. And now the 75 men will work for more how many days? More 6 days. That means the total work will be finished in how many days? 12 days. The total work will be finished in how many days? 12 days. Now the only thing which you should understand here is this one. Sir, why you are writing this 10 days? For example, if 30 men were not included, the same 45 men are there. After 6 days of passing work, the work will be left for more how many days? 10 days. Why? Because 45 men can do the work in how many days? 16 days. Now the remaining work, what is the leftover work for these 45 men is for 10 days they can do the work. But at this situation, 30 new men were added to that group. That means new capacity became how much? 75 men. New capacity became how much? 75 men. These 75 men will do this work. The work done by 45 men in 10 days, they will do the same work. In how many days? In just 6 days. How means? This is the process. Write the relation in the inverse manner. Don't write it directly. 45 men is equal to 10, 75 men. Don't write like that. Please write it inverse related. Why? Because the reason is simple. Why? Because the number of men and days are inversely related. So what is the x I got here? 6 days. That means the remaining work will be finished in how many days? 6 days. The work which was done by 45 men in 10 days will be done by 75 men in how many days? 6 days. But they are asking us in how many days the total work will be finished. The total work will be finished in 12 days. Why? Because initially 45 men worked for 6 days and then later 75 men worked for 6 more days. So the total time taken here will become how much? 12 days. 12 days. Understood? This is one of the important model, students. This will be linked with the food later. Okay, food left will be used for more how many days, like that. Okay, please be careful. Sometimes they will say that in how many days the remaining work will be finished. Remaining work will be finished in 6 days. Please see here in options they have given 6 also. So please be careful with this one, students. Okay, right. A can do a piece of work in 12 days. B can do it in how many days? Do this work in 16 days. A started the work alone. After how many days? B should join him so that the work finished in 9 days. Okay. See here, students. A can do the work in how many days? 12 days. B can do the work in how many days? 16 days. A can do the work in 12 days. B can do the work in how many days? 16 days. Okay. These are the times taken. What is the total work? LCM of 12, 16. What is the LCM of 12 and 16? It is 48. So now tell me what is the efficiency of A? 48 by 12. What is the efficiency of A? 4. What is the efficiency of B? 48 by 16. His efficiency is 3. What is their combined efficiency? Their combined efficiency is how much? 7. 4 plus 3 it is 7. Now A started the work alone. After how many days should B join him? So let us assume that let A alone worked for X days. A alone worked for how many days? X days. Now the work is finished in how many days? 9 days. Now tell me A and B together worked for how many days? A and B together will work for how many days? Will work for how many days? See here, students. Will work for how many days? They will work for 9 minus X days. Why? Because overall the work is finished in how many days? 9 days. That the work is finished in 9 days. In that 9 days, A will work for X days alone, and for 9 minus X days they will work together. Now in X days, A will do how much work, students? Now A alone work plus A and B's combined work should be equal to what? My total work 48. Okay, A alone's work plus A and B's combined work should be equal to what? My total work 48. Okay, so A alone in X days, how much work he will do? In one day he will do 4 work. In X days, he will do 4x work. 4x work. Next, A and B together, they in one day they can do how much work? 7 work. Now in 9 minus X days, they can do 7 into 9 minus X work. This should be equal to my total work 48. This should be equal to my total work 48. Now solve it. What you will get here? 4x plus 7 9s are 63 minus 7x, that is equal to 48. So now what happens to this? 63 minus 3x is equal to 48. 63 minus 3x is equal to 48. Now what happens to 3x? 3x is equal to 63 minus 48. I am sending 3x to this side and 48 to this side. Okay, 3x is equal to 63 minus. So 3x value will become what? 15. So x value will become what? 5. That means initially A will work alone for how many days? 5 days. And after 5 days B will join, and A and B together will work for more how many days? More 4 days to finish the work. So that means initially A alone will work for how many days? 5 days. Initially A alone will work for how many days? 5 days. See here, students. Anyway, we found the total work and their efficiencies. I am assuming that A alone will work for X days. And after X days, A and B together will work for how many days? 9 minus X. Why I am writing 9 minus X? In the question they clearly mentioned that the total work will be finished in 9 days. So 9 minus X days they will work together. So A alone work plus A and B combined work should be equal to my total work 48. So in X days A alone will do 4x work. In 9 minus X days A and B together will do 7 into 9 minus X work. This sum should be equal to my total 48, and this is just calculation, and at last X is equal to what we got? 5 days. That means A alone will work for how many days? 5 days here. 5 days here. Next. 20 women can do the work in 16 days. Okay. 20 women. Now they group of people. Okay, no problem. 20 women can do the work in how many days? 16 days. Whatever may be the question, our basic remains same. Instead of A, here it is 20 women. Okay. Next. 16 men can complete the same work in 15 days. 16 men can do the same work in how many days? 15 days. What is the ratio between the capacity of man and a woman? Capacity means what? Nothing but efficiency. Efficiency. Now these are their times taken. First of all, find out their efficiencies. To find their efficiencies, I should know the total work. What is total work here? LCM of 16 and 15. What is LCM of 16 and 15? Directly their product. Why? Because any two consecutive numbers will be always co-primes. So LCM of two co-primes will become their product. So 16 into 15. 16 15s are what you will get? 240. So the LCM here will become what? 240 by default. Now what is the efficiency of 20 women? So 240 by 16. Their efficiency will become how much, students? 15. Their efficiency will become how much? 15. Now for 16 men, 240 by 15. So 15 table, 15 ones is 15, and then next 90 means 16. So their efficiency will become how much? 16. Simple. Directly you can inverse it. Why? Because their product only, that one. So now 20 women's efficiency is how much? 15. 20 women efficiency is women's efficiency is 15. What will be one woman efficiency? 15 by 20. 15 by 20. And similarly, why? Because this is a group, not a single person. 16 men efficiency is how much here? 16. 16 men's efficiency is 16. Now tell me, what about one man efficiency? 16 by 16. What it is? 1. One man's efficiency is 1. What is our question? What is the capacity of man and a woman? Man and a woman. So man is to woman. Their efficiency. Man is to woman. One man and one woman. One man is how much? 1. Is to one woman is how much? 15 by 20. One woman is how much? 15 by 20. Now 15 by 20 means you can cancel here or here, it doesn't matter. So what it becomes? 20 is to 15. Okay. So later it will become what? 4 is to 3. So man efficiency is to woman efficiency is equal to how much? 4 is to 3. Man efficiency is to woman efficiency is equal to 4 is to 3. Understood, students? Whatever the question is, whether it is a group of people or individual, our process remains same. First of all, we found the complete group's efficiency, and from there we found the efficiency of one woman and one man. And we are writing in the question one man and one woman, right? So write down man first and woman next. So 1 is to 15 by 20. What you will do? To remove PYQ, multiply with 20. So 20 is to 15. So 4 is to 3 is their efficiency. Understood, students? Next, we will see some of the previous year's questions which was asked in the last few years. Now, here in a garrison, there was food for 1000 soldiers for 1 month. Okay. For 1000 soldiers, after 10 days, 1000 more soldiers joined the garrison. How long would the soldiers be able to carry on with the remaining food? That is the question for us. See here, students, actually here they will mention that the month dates for that month also. 30 days month. Assume it as some 30 days month. Okay. Okay. Now see here. The garrison, there was food left for 1000 soldiers for 1 month, right? So for 1000 soldiers, if the number of soldiers increases, what about the food left will be decreased? The number of days will be decreased. Why? Because these two are inversely related. Okay. Soldiers and days the food left. So for 1000 soldiers, the food will be left for how many days? 30 days. After 10 days, that means after 10 days, for example, if the same 1000 soldiers are there, then the full food will be left for how many days? The food will be left for how many days? 20 days. 20 days. But what is happening here? 1000 more soldiers joined the garrison. That means instead of 1000, now after 10 days, the actual scenario is what? The actual scenario is 1000 plus 1000. Why? Because 1000 more joined. So there are 2000 soldiers now. Now for 2000 soldiers, the food will be left for how many days? We don't know. Let us assume it as some X days. See here, students, already just now we solved how we will write the relation between them. Just now we have seen for 1000 soldiers, the food will be left for 20 days, means we will write it as 1 by 20. For 2000 soldiers, for 2000 soldiers, the food will be left for x days, means we will write it as 1 by x. So now cross multiply this one. What you will get? 1000 into 1 by x is equal to 2000 into 1 by 20. 2000 into 1 by 20. Now please observe here, 3 zeros get cancelled, 2 ones, 2 tens. So x will become what? 10 will come here and x will go there. So 10 days. That means the food will be left for more how many days? The food will be left for more 10 days. The food will be left for more how many days? How long would the soldiers be able to carry on with the remaining food? 10 days. 10 days. See here students, anyway here you can say it by logical assumption also. For 1000 days the food will be left for how many days? For 1000 soldiers the food will be left for 20 days. For 2000 soldiers, double means this will become half. Double means this will become half, 10 days. Like that also you can do. You can say that your answer 10 days, but anyway you should write this step at any cost. Okay, but if it is not 1000, if it is not a multiple or exactly double, definitely you should follow the same procedure. Understood? Right? We will see the next one. Ram and Shyam work on a job together for 4 days and complete 60% of it. Okay. Ram and Shyam, they together worked for how many days? They together worked for 4 days and they finished 60% of it. So that means in 4 days, 60% of work in how many days? 4 days, right? Tell me 100% of work in how many days? 100% of work in how many days? If you solve it, 100% of work in how many days? Cross multiply it, students. So 60 into some x is equal to 100 into 4. So 23s are 25s are. So x will become what? 20 by 3. That means A and B, Ram and Shyam together can finish a work in how many days? Time taken will become what? 20 by 3. Complete work. I am speaking about complete work by Ram and Shyam in how many days? 20 by 3 days. Okay. Ram takes leave, then Shyam works for the 8 more days. Okay. Now see here, Shyam is going to finish what percent of work in 8 days? Shyam is going to do 40% of work in how many days? 8 days. Why? Because see here, then Ram takes leave, then Shyam will do work for 8 more days to complete the job. That means 40% of work will be done by Shyam in how many days? 8 days. Now tell me, this is related to Shyam. Now tell me, Shyam will finish 100% of work in how much time? Let us assume it as x. Similarly, cross multiply it. 40 into x is equal to 100 into 8. 100 into 8. Now 0, 0 get cancelled. 4 ones, 4 twos. That means x is equal to what you will get here? 20 days. That means Shyam alone can do the work in how many days? 20 days. Shyam alone can do the work in how many days? 20 days. Right? Understood, students? From these two data, I have written these two things. Next, how long would Ram take to complete the entire job alone? Now see here, first of all, find out the total work. What is the total work? LCM of given times. What is the LCM of 20 by 3, comma 20? Which one is the biggest one here? 20. Right? Am I correct? Which one is the among biggest one? So is 20 divisible by 20 by 3? Yes. 20 is divisible by 20 by 3. But for 3 times, or else if you have any doubt, this is assume it as P by Q. LCM of numerators by HCF of denominators. LCM of numerators. What is LCM of 20 and 20? 20. What is LCM of 3 and 1? Sorry, HCF of 3 and 1, it will become what? 1. So my total work here will become how much? 20. Total work is here how much? 20. LCM of those two things will be. So now tell me, what is the efficiency of the Ram and Shyam together? Efficiency will become what? Total work by time taken. So 20 by 3. 20 by 20 by 3. So 20 will get cancelled and 3 will come to numerator. So efficiency of Ram and Shyam together is how much? 3. What is the efficiency of Shyam? 20 total work, and time taken by him is 20. So 20 by 20, what is the efficiency of Shyam? 1. So now tell me, what is the efficiency of Ram? Tell me, what is the efficiency of Ram? Ram's efficiency will become how much here? 2. Why? Because Ram and Shyam combined efficiency is 3 and Shyam's efficiency is 1. That means Ram's efficiency will become how much? 2. Now tell me, what is the time taken by Ram? Time taken by Ram is equal to total work by efficiency of Ram. What is the total work here? 20. And what is the efficiency of Ram? 2. So that means Ram can finish the work in how many days? Just 10 days. Ram can finish the work in how many days? 10 days. So here students, instead of giving the data directly, he what we can given the data in an indirect manner. 60% in 4 days means 100% in 20/3. So Ram and Shyam can do the 100%. That means complete work in how many days? 20/3 days. Next, Shyam will do the remaining work, means after finishing 60% work, what is the leftover work for us? 40%. So that 40% will be done by Shyam in how many days? 8 days. The total work will be done by Shyam in how many days? 20 days. Now after getting this data, and the remaining process is similar to our previous steps only. Okay, right? Next, we will see the next one. W can do 25% of work in 30 days, X can do 1/4 of work in 10 days, Y can do 40% of work in 40 days, and Z can do 1/3 of work in 30 days. How long? Who will complete the work first? Who will complete the work first? Simple. See here, 25% of work in how many days? When it comes to W, W can do 30 days. So 100% of work in how many days? Please see here, into 4, right? Into 4. So similarly, into 4. That means the W can do the complete work in how many days? 120 days. Okay, put that aside. Or else 1/4 means what? 25% only, right? Or else you can write 1/4 in how many days? 10 days. By whom? X. Then complete, one complete work in how many days? Cross multiply it. What you will get here? 40 days. That means X can finish the work in how many days? 40 days. 40% of work in 40 days. Then 100% of work. So Y, different, just to waste your time. 40% of work in 40 days. Then 100% of work in how many days? Into 1, right? Similarly, into 1. So 100 days. So that means Y can finish the work in how many days? 100 days. Next, when it comes to Z, 1/3 of work in 13 days. 1/3 in 13 days. 1/3 in 13 days. Now, one complete work in how many days? 13 into 3, 39 days. 13 into 3, 39 days. Now, tell me, what is the question? Who will complete the work first? Who is finishing the work first here? Z is finishing the work first. That means Z will be our answer here. Understood, students? Z will finish the, W will take 120 days, X will take 40 days, Y will take 100 days, and Z will take just 39 days. 39 days. Understood? Next one. Simple one. P works thrice as fast as a Q. What does it tells us? If I assume efficiency of Q is 1, P's efficiency will become how much? 3. That is the case, right? Next, whereas P and Q together can work 4 times as fast as R. Okay. If P, Q and R together work on a job, in what ratio would they should share the earnings? Okay. Now see here. P is thrice as fast as Q means what does it tells us about their efficiency? P, Q and R are their 3 persons. From the first statement, P works thrice as fast as Q. Fast means what? His efficiency is more. So that means if Q's efficiency is 1, P's efficiency will become 3. Next, whereas P and Q together, what is the efficiency of P and Q together? Now tell me, what is the efficiency of P and Q together? P and Q together is 4. Now see here, P and Q together can work 4 times as fast as R. Okay. Now tell me, what will be the efficiency of R from this? P and Q is 4 times of R. That means R efficiency will become how much? 1. Then P and Q together efficiency. P and Q is equal to 4 times of R. And P and Q efficiency is how much here? 4 for me. That is equal to 4R. 4 will get cancelled. R efficiency will get how much? 1. That is the reason I have written R efficiency as 1. Okay, next. If P, Q and R together work on a job, in what ratio they should see? See, already I told you, in what ratio they should share if they work for same time period? If they work for same time period, they should share according to their efficiency. What is P, Q and R efficiency ratio? P, Q, R and R's efficiency is 3:1:1. They should share their amount in what ratio? 3:1:1 ratio. P 3:1:1. Please be careful. P, Q and R, not P plus Q. So 3:1:1 ratio. If they work for same duration, they should share according to their efficiency. Okay, right. Next one. A person X can complete 20% of work in 8 days and another person Y can complete 25% of same work in 6 days. If they work together, in how many days will 40% of the work will be finished? Okay. Now see here, X can complete 20% in 8 days, right? So when it comes to X, 20% in 8 days. First of all, tell me 100% of work will be done by X in how many days? 25s are 100, right? If you observe this, good. If not, cross multiply it, students. So 100% means what? Into 5. What you will get here? 40 days. That means X is going to finish the work in how many days? 40 days. Next, when it comes to Y, Y can finish 25% of work in how many days? 6 days. 25% of work in how many days? 6 days. Then 100% of work by Y is what? 25 into 4 is 100. So similarly, 6 into 4. That means 24 days. That means Y can finish 100% of work in how many days? 24 days. Okay. Now start comparing the things. X and Y. Time taken by X will be how much? 40 days. Time taken by Y will be how much? 24 days. This is X, students, and this is just Y. Okay. Now, what is the total work in this case? Total work will be LCM of 40 and 24. What is LCM of 40 and 24, students? 120. Go with the multiples of 40. 40, 80 and 120. Yes, 120 is usually by 24. Now, what write down their efficiency? What is the efficiency of A? 120 by 40. Efficiency of X is 3. What is the efficiency of Y? 120 by 24. Efficiency of Y is how much? 5. Okay, good, superb. Now, are they asking us the complete work? No. 40% of the work will be. See, if 100% is 120, 100% is 120 work, then 40% will become what? 40% becomes what? If you observe carefully, you can do that one. 40% cross multiply it and try to do it. What you will get here, students? 48. 48. If you solve it, you will get 48 work. Now, 48 work will be done by X and Y together in how many days? What is combined efficiency of X and Y? X plus Y. What is the combined efficiency of X plus Y? It is 8. So, 40% of work is how much? 48 work. So, this can be done in how much time? 48 by their combined efficiency is 8. 48 by 8. That is, in 6 days, they together can finish the work. In 6 days, they together can finish 40% of work. Not complete work, 40% of work. Actually, 100% of work is how much? 120. In that 40% is how much? 48. So, 48 work by X and Y together. 48 by 8 is how much? 68 days. 48 work will be done by X and Y together in 6 days. 6 days. Understood? Next problem. A man can complete 7 by 8 of a job in 21 days. Okay. 7 by 8 in 21 days. How many more days will be taken by him to finish the job if the quantum of work is further increased by 50%? Okay. First of all, we will find the complete work done by him. Complete work will be done by him. 7 by 8 work in 21 days, right? So, one work in how many days? Some X days. Assume it as some X days. Cross multiplied. 7 by 8 into X is equal to 21. 7 by 8 into X is equal to 21. So, 7 ones, 7 threes. So, X value will become what? 24 days. That means he can finish the complete work in how many days? Complete work in how many days? 24 days. But what is happening here? How many more days? They are asking us how many more days will it take him to finish the job if the quantum of the work is further increased by 50%. That means what? Now, initially the work is some 100. Assume it as 100. Now, it is increased to 150. Now, it is increased. How many more days will it take him? Okay. Now, see here, students. If there is same work, he would have finished it in 24 days. But now, the work was changed to what? 150%. That means he will take more 50% of time, right? What is 50% of 24? What is 50% of 24? 12 days. That means he would have finished the extra work in how many days? 12 days. So, overall the work will be finished in how many days? 100% plus this 50%. Overall the work will be finished in 36 days. Overall the work will be finished in how many days? 36 days. But what is our question? How many more days will he take? Actually, initially worked for how many days? 21 days. 21 days. Now, how many more days he is working? He is working 15 more days. Why? Because the overall work is finished in 36 days. Overall work is finished in 36 days. But already he worked for 21 days. So, more he will take 15 days to finish the work. See here students. 7 by 8 work in 24 days means he can finish the complete work in 24 days. Now, the quantum of work is increased by more 50%. That means add on more 50%. That 50% work will be done by him in how many more days? In 12 days. Why? Because complete work in 24 days. So, 50% of work in how many days? 12 days. That means this 24 plus 12. Overall, the work will be finished in how many days? 36 days. But he already worked for how many days? 21 days. The question is how many more days? That means 36 minus 21. You will get the answer as 15. 15. Understood? Next one. So, in this question, see here, 24 men and 12 women can do a piece of work in how many days? 30 days. Okay. So, 24 men and 12 women can do the work in how many days? 30 days for us. Next, in how many days can 12 men and 24 women can do the same piece of work? Can do the same piece of work. Now, see here students. The question is, two things we should know. Either we should know this time. If we know this time, we would have found that one. But that is the thing which they are asking. Either we should know the relation between men and women work. I mean, they should tell us the relation between them, then we can tell. Now, only with this data, is this possible for us to find the answer for this one? Why? Because I cannot establish the relation between men and women. If I know that men works twice as fast as women or women works twice as fast as men, something like that. If I know any data, if I know any relation between men and women's efficiency, I would have get the answer for this one. But here they didn't mention us anything about men and women's efficiency, and they didn't even mention us different times also. They directly given one case and they are asking for the other case. Is it possible for us? No. Why? Because here we cannot establish a relation between men and women actually. Okay, I don't know who is more efficient to do that work, whether men or women. If I know that, at least I would have said that, okay, 30 days, more than 30 days or less than 30 days. If I know that if men works more efficiently than women or if women works more efficient than men, I would have said that, I have commented that more than 30 days or less than 30 days. But they didn't even mention that one also. So, without knowing any data, we cannot solve this problem. So, the answer for this one is, data is inadequate to draw any conclusion. Why? Because we don't know. Men might be more efficient or women might be more efficient. They didn't mention us there. At least if they have mentioned that, we would have said that more than 30 days or less than 30 days. But they didn't even mention that one also. So, we cannot tell the exact answer for this one. Next one. A, B, C working independently can do a piece of work in 8, 16 and 12 days. Okay. A, B and C. Working independently, they can do the work in 8, 16 and 12 days respectively. A alone works on Monday, B works on Tuesday, C alone works on Wednesday, A alone again works on Thursday and so on. Okay, that means every day alternately. Consider the following statements. That means Monday who will work? A will work. Tuesday who will work? B will work. And Wednesday who will work for me? C will work. And once again, A works on Monday, B works on Tuesday, C works on Wednesday. Okay, and once again on Thursday who will work for us? A will work, and on Friday who will work? B will work, and on Saturday C will work. Like this the work will go on. On Sunday once again A, like this. Okay, consider the following. First one, the work will be finished on Thursday. The work will be finished on Thursday. First of all, we will see what is the total work here. What is the total work here? LCM of 8, 16 and 12. What is the LCM of 8, 16 and 12? 8, 16 and 12. What is the efficiency work we will have? Total work here is LCM of 16 and 12 is 48. 48. So, now tell me what are their efficiencies? Efficiency of A, 48 by 8, 6. What is the efficiency of B? 3. What is the efficiency of C? 4. That means, see here students, if I take these three things as a block, three things as a block, now in 3 days, what will be the work finished here? 6 plus 3 plus 4. Why I am taking 3 days as a block? The reason is very simple. Why? Because every 3 days that same thing will be repeated. Every 3 days the same thing will be repeated. That is the reason. So 6 plus 3 it becomes what? 9. 9 plus 4 it becomes 13. That means in 3 days how much work will be finished for me? 13 work. And what is the total work I have here? 48. What is the total work I have here? 48. So go with the multiples in next 3 days. By 6 days how much work will be finished for me? By 6 days for me the work will be finished for me is 26 work. In 9 days how much work will be finished for me? In 9 days 39 work. In 12 days, for example, in 12 days how much work will be finished for me? In 12 days 52 work. But do I require 52 work here? No, I just require only 48 work. I just require only 48 work. Now see here, on 9 days, till 9 days how much work will be finished? 39 work. On 10th day who will work? On 10th day once again A will work, and he will finish how much work? 6 work. So 39 plus 6, what it becomes? 45. 45. And next on 11th day who will work for us? On 11th day B will work, and how much work will be finished by B? 45 plus B's efficiency is 3, 48. So that means on 11th day the work will be finished. The work will be finished on what? On 11th day. The work will be finished on 11th day. Why? Because 48 total sum is solved, right? So 11th day 48 work will be finished for us here. So the work will be finished on 11th day. Now see the first one, the work will be finished on Thursday. Okay, let us assume that the work is started on Monday. What will be the 11th day? 8th day will be once again Monday. First is Monday means 8th, once again 8th is Monday. 9th will be Tuesday. 10th will be Wednesday, and 11th will be what? Thursday. Yes, the work will be finished in Thursday. Why? Because on 11th day the work is getting finished. Okay, the work will be finished in 10 days. No, actually the work is finishing in 11 days. So here only one is correct. Only one is correct for us. Understood, students? See, whenever there is like this, take them as blocks. Take them as blocks. Okay, right? Next one. A certain number of men can complete a piece of work in 6k days. Okay. Now see here, students. At the beginning, we learned one formula. What it is? M1 T1 D1 by W1 is equal to M2 T2 D2 by W2. Okay, now we will use this formula. A certain number of men can complete a piece of work in 6k days. Okay, assume some M1 men in 6k days. If they doesn't mention hours means hours, equal hours. Now, where k is a natural number, by what percent should the number of men be increased so the work will be completed in 5k days? Okay, now new M2 and the days should be what? In just 5k days. Now please see here, students, here they didn't mention us a time. Time means how many hours they will work in a day. If they doesn't mention us, we will consider that both of them are working for same time period in a day, same hours. So negligible. Actually here they didn't mention us times, so no need to write about times. And next, when it comes to work, are they doing the same work or different work? Actually they are doing the same work. That means what will happen here for us? Please here, M1 into 6k, directly days, not hours. They didn't mention anything about hours. If they mentioned about hours, I would have written here. By, then the work is same work, W, constant work, and the M2 into 5k. By the work is same work, W. Anyway, W will get cancelled. Okay. Now see here what will happen for me. 6k will get cancelled. Why? Because those two are same constants. So now what will happen for me? 6m1 is equal to 5m2. Okay. So from this m2 is equal to what I can write? Why? Because m2 I need to find m2 only. 6 by 5 m1. 6 by 5 m1. 6 by 5, please try to write it into percentage. How you will convert a fraction into percentage? By multiplying it with 100. So m2 is equal to what I will get here? 6 by 5 into 100 percentage of m1. So 5 ones, 5 20s. So m2 will become what? 120 percentage of m1. M2 will become what? 120 percentage of m1. From this, we can tell the answer. See here, by what percentage should the number of men be increased so that the work be completed in 5k days? Actual men are m1, but we are increasing it to what? 120% of m1. That means how much percentage is increased here? 20% is increased. That means we should increase the number of men by 20%. Then the work will be finished in just 5k days. So here students, they didn't mention us about the hours or time, so we will neglect that one. When it comes to work, they are doing the same piece of work, so W and W and everything. We are writing the relation between M1 and M2. What is the relation? M2 is equal to 120% of M1. That means 20% of men should be increased from the M1 case. Okay? Right. Next one. X, Y and Z can complete a piece of work individually in 6, 8 hours and 6 hours. 6 hours, 8 hours and 8 hours respectively. Okay. X, Y and Z. They can finish the work in 6, 8 and 8 hours respectively. Time taken. However, only one person at a time can work in each hour and nobody can work for 2 consecutive hours. Okay. Fine. All are engaged to finish the work. What is the minimum amount of time that will take to finish the work? Okay, students. Now see here. First of all, as usual, find the total work. What is the total work for me here? Total work is LCM of 6, 8, 8. What is the LCM of 6, 8, 8? 24. 24 is the LCM of 6, 8, 8. Now write down their efficiency. What is the efficiency of X? Efficiency of X is how much? 4. Efficiency of Y is 3 and Z is also 3. They are not mentioning us any particular order, in what order they are working. But at 1 hour they should work 1 person and at the same time no 2 persons should work continuously. Okay. Person at a time to work in each hour and nobody can work the 2 consecutive hours. All are engaged to finish the work. What is the minimum amount of time they will take to? Definitely all should be engaged. Now see here students. Anyway, Y and Z efficiency is equal, right? And X is fixed. The X efficiency is more. That means here who should work more days, more hours? X should work more hours so that the work will be finished in minimum time, minimum amount of time. Okay, so how I will take is, first hour I will assume X will work. So and he will do 4 work. And in second hour Y will work for time being and he will do 3 work. And once again on third hour X will work and he will do 4 work. Once again on 4th hour, instead of Y, I will take Z. Why? What is the reason? All should be engaged in the work. That is the reason. To engage Z, I will take 3. So 3 plus 4, 7. 7 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. Till here 14 work. Once again X will work. And he will do what work? 4 work. 18 work will be finished. Okay, next Y or Z. It is up to you. Take anything. Anyway, both are working for the same work. So here how much work will be finished? 21 work will be finished. 21 work. See here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In 6 hours what portion of work is finished? 21 work is finished. Now total work is how much actually for me? 24. So as usual, who should work once again? X should work on the 7th hour. But X can do 4 work. But do I require 4 work here? No. The leftover work is how much? Just for me 3 work. 3 work. So 3 work will be finished by X in how much time? In just 45 minutes. Why? Because in 1 hour he will do 4 work. In 1 hour he will do 4 work. 3 work will be done by him in what time? Just 45 minutes. So the total work will be finished in what time? 6 hours 45 minutes. 6 hours 45 minutes will be our answer here. Understood students? To get the minimum time, X should work for most of the time. And one more thing, all are engaged. X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. All the 3 are engaged to do this work, right? Yes, they are, all the 3 are engaged here. Okay, so each and every time X should be utilized for more number of times. Then only the work will be finished in less time. Understood? This is the process which we will follow to solve the problems. Okay. See here students, each and every time they are asking definitely one question, especially from the recent years. They are asking one question from this time and work. So please try to practice more questions from this time and work. Right. Thank you very much. We will see in our next session. Thank you.